New effort to save older and affordable apartments through a preservation fund. The move comes after outrage from tenants whose apartment complex will be torn down and redeveloped under a controversial city program. KVUE's Kelsey Sanchez explains tonight.
Austin city leaders are looking for ways to ease the strain of rising rent prices.
The more economical option is to preserve what we've got.
Austin Councilmember Mark Duchin is talking about addressing displacement and gentrification. The District 10 leader spearheaded a resolution that was approved Thursday to create an affordable housing fund known as NOAH, Naturally Occurring Affordable Housing. Its goal to save older apartments by giving property owners access to money for repairs and upgrades while keeping the units affordable.
We're at risk as those properties age and become more expensive to maintain, that developers will instead choose to demolish them and rebuild market rate or luxury units.
Here at Acacia Cliffs in North Austin, tenants lost a major battle back in June when council members voted to allow their apartment complex to be torn down and redeveloped under the city's Density Bonus 90 program, or DB90. Duchin said had this proposed fund existed then, the complex could have been preserved.
My interpretation was we lacked the tools to try and address this before it ever showed up to council. And that's where these other cities have been really successful.
It mirrors a similar program in Dallas. Duchin says in that scenario, a minimum of $6 million was invested and grew over time.
My hope is that we can be equally creative, find those dollars, whether they're from the affordable housing dollars or elsewhere.
During a work session Tuesday, Assistant City Manager Eric Johnson said Austin had roughly 28,000 units that fall under NOAH, which represents roughly 800 buildings.
This is not about really reinventing the wheel or doing something new. It's about getting to a greater capacity.
Duchin says while they may not be able to save every older apartment, this is the first step toward preserving what the city has.
It turns out that it doesn't have good bones, it's not structurally sound, then we're going to have to look at demolishing and rebuilding and hopefully find strategies to make that new housing affordable.
In Austin, Kelsey Sanchez, KVUE News.
And Councilmember Duchin says that the next step is for the Assistant City Manager to come back with recommendations on the dollar amount this new program should start with, which he hopes will get it up and running in a matter of weeks or months.